Hello again, welcome to a new week. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. You're the real MVP. But if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Grace, but you can call me Gracie, and I am on a journey to grow 22 inches of hair. Yes, you heard right, girl. I want them inches. So I will be using different products and techniques that I will hopefully be able to incorporate into my usual hair care routine so that I can reach that goal sooner rather than later. So if that's something you're interested in, then please do consider subscribing and of course hitting that notification bell so you know every time I upload. And while you're there, why not follow me on my other social media accounts, which should appear somewhere around me right now. And if at any point during my hair growth journey you do decide to use one of the products or techniques that I'm using, then please go ahead and use this hashtag Gracie Crew Growth Journey so that I know that you are one of us. So with that being said, let's get into this video. Yes, so as you can see, for those who don't know, last week I was talking about protective styling, and you see your girl practices what she's preaching to you. So I do have some cornrows. What do they call them? They're like different names for them, but I know them as cornrows. Other people call them different things. And because I'm back having my classes in the hospital, so I needed something to help me not to worry about my hair. And I thought, hey, I just talked about protective styling, so why not include that into our next 21 days? So yeah, for the next 21 days, we are going to be using a protective style to help me to accomplish a few more inches, retain some length, because we know that our hair always grows, but the problem is sometimes our hair breaks off for various different reasons, or sometimes the amount of hair that we're able to grow isn't always optimum. So I thought, I haven't done a protective style in such a long time, and I knew it was due. My hair was beginning to experience some split ends and breakage, and I was like, you know what? We need to wrap the girl up. We need to give her a break, give her some time away from my fingers and manipulation so she can just chill. So yeah, for the next 21 days, we're going to be doing a protective style. I already did a video all about protective styling, how to pick one, all that good stuff. But yeah, this next 21 days, hopefully these little, cornrows, I did them myself. And I'm so proud of myself. So yeah, we're gonna keep them in, but we're not just gonna do protective styling. This is something that I had actually made a while ago. So you see how I'm like experimenting, not just with one type of like herb. I'm really getting into like herbs and plants and how to use them correctly, by the way, not just throwing anything into my hair, but really getting into whatever I can make on my own without needing to buy it. And I have found that there are actually so many things available to me that I can actually use for my hair, and I'm really excited. And this is one of them. So I do not know if this is spearmint or peppermint. I will insert a picture of what we have in our garden, but I did make mint oil. I don't know exactly if it's peppermint or spearmint, but I will try and properly check for exactly what type of species it is, but it is mint leaves for sure. And as probably many people in the natural community know, peppermint oil or spearmint oil actually has been used in a lot of natural hair products, especially when it pertains to scalp health, which, by the way, you should check out my tip of the week, because I will go into detail all about scalp health and how that helps us grow our hair. So I'm going to be using this as I have my protective style in, just to, increase the stimulation in my scalp and, get my scalp feeling all nice, because again, it being a protective style, it's definitely more exposed to the environment than it usually is when I have my hair out, because my hair provides some type of physical barrier for my scalp from the environment. So now that it's a little bit exposed, this is a chance for me to really take care of it, make sure that as I go out there, I'm not going out there exposing it to the sun and to dryness and to all these things and not taking care of it. No, we can't have that. So yeah, I'm going to be using this. And how I made this, so for this particular one, I crushed the leaves. So I let the mint leaves dry out, and you can see some little specks inside the bottle. But I crushed the leaves in a potter, and what do they call it? I've forgotten the name, but I crushed the leaves, not to a very fine powder, but yeah, I just dried them, crushed them, and then I added a little bit of oil because I didn't know if the method I was using would work. I just wanted to leave the crushed powder, the crushed mint powder, to infuse with the oil and just see whether it would work, because the first week I left it out for like 7 days. I didn't really like get the difference, because you know mint has a scent, and obviously if you put it into something, it's going to change the scent of the oil. I didn't get that scent of the oil. Even when I applied it to my scalp, I didn't get the typical tingly feeling we get from using peppermint oil or spearmint oil. So I thought, okay, let me just leave it for as long as possible. It's actually been probably about maybe even 2 to 3 weeks now. So I just left it in this bottle in my drawer where I keep my products, and yesterday I applied it on my scalp, and girl, my scalp was feeling good, and I love that. So I'm going to be using this, but I wanted to try a different method because, as you can notice, this may not be exactly conducive for applying to the scalp all the time, because it will definitely leave behind those little powdery flakes in my scalp, which is something that I necessarily do not want. Right now it's okay because you really cannot notice any flakes in my scalp, but probably the more I use it, probably those flakes will start to increase, so I don't want that. So I'm going to try and make the oil using dried leaves. These are not crushed, these are just dried peppermint leaves. And I'm going to dry some more of the peppermint leaves that are in the garden, which is awesome. Again, I said I love that these are things that are already available to me, and all I have to do is literally just like walk out into the garden and I have a few things that I can try out. So I'm going to dry out some more leaves, add them to this little batch I have here, pour some oil, and yeah, make another batch and see which one creates a more potent oil mixture or infused oil. And again, I already have a video all about infused herb infused oils, which I did on my very first week, so make sure you check that out. But that will be our challenge for the next 21 days. And then of course, just as a recap, we already did our length check from last week, so I do not expect that by now my hair has grown too much. I don't expect a big difference. So just as a recap, which might have been either before this or right after this, maybe I'll just put it right after this. This is where my hair is now, after I'm done talking. So yeah, my hair from last time I checked is what, 7 point something inches. I don't think it's 7 flat out. It was like 18 point something centimeters, which translates to about 7 point something inches. So I'll put all that information here. The video will be either playing after this or as I'm talking right now. So that was the last time that I length checked my hair. So going forward over the next 2 weeks until our final 21, you know, as we usually do, as we did in the previous one, we're going to actually be observing the changes to my scalp instead of actually doing the usual length check. So we're going to just observe, you know, what changes we see. Do we see any increased undergrowth? And I'm sure that we will notice that according to how these spaces change. So the less I see my scalp and the more loose that my little cornrows become, then I know for sure that I am getting undergrowth, which signals to me that my hair is definitely growing. So that's how we're gonna observe, you know, my hair for the next, I would say, 2 weeks until I have our final length check. But also stay tuned, because as we go along, I'm going to be showing you how you can keep a protective style in, and not just how to take care of it, because in my last protective style wash day, my hair was in cornrows, but they were the kind of cornrows that, you know, yes, they'll allow you to take care of your hair, but it's not exactly something you can wear out into public. But I can definitely wear this out, and I'm going to be showing you how you can take care of it, not just the washing part of it and, you know, oiling your scalp and all that good stuff, but also how you can keep it looking neat, how you can continue to make sure that you still look good, you're still taking care of your hair, and you're avoiding anything that will come against your goal of retaining length and just your hair being all around healthy. So yeah, definitely stay tuned so that we see if this peppermint oil and this protective style are gonna add some inches to my hair, and I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. Thank you for watching this video and for joining me again in this new week. As I said before, if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. But if you're new to the family, you know what to do. You know what to do, especially if this is not the first video you've seen me and you've not subscribed. Girl, you know you're tripping. Boy, you know you're tripping. You know you need to subscribe. So make sure you do, and I will see you in my hair girl tip of the week. Make sure you check it out. Bye.